Hey there, Ghost. This is Will with another Ghost Recon Breakpoint video, and today we have something very special for you. So, I was asked to review the MTX rifle, the HTI Survival, and I realized, oh yeah, there's a few that I don't have. So I went ahead and grabbed the TAC 50 Brown and the Mark 14 Assault. This is not a review of either the TAC 50 or the HTI MTX weapons, because these are almost exactly the same as their non-MTX counterparts. The only difference is in the TAC 50 Brown, the reload speed is 0.15 seconds faster. That's it. That's the only difference. What is different, however, if you're looking at my screen, is the Mark 14 Assault. Let's talk about those differences real quick. First off, it does more damage. 10 more damage according to the damage stat. Now, we're going to test that. It's also got a faster reload speed. Now, ignore the stats for the second. The range is better, but overall, there's not a huge difference in stats. The range is just slightly better than the regular Mark 14 fully equipped. But what's cool is how you can equip it. This is the only DMR where you can equip a grenade launcher. That's pretty significant there. This potentially makes this a viable one-weapon gun. A playthrough gun. The other difference is in the scope. Right now, at least, this is all you can equip. No G38 or G28 scope, the dual range scope, I should say, or anything like that. You only get the assault rifle scopes. So I've got equipped with the digital sight right now. We will probably be able to, I'm guessing, equip the TA-31H as well. So there's a good option there. I wish the G28 was equipable, but it makes sense for balance purposes. This is like the SR-25 Jungle, in that, you know, it forced you to use the TA-31H, even though it was like the highest damage weapon in the game, especially when you account for the fact that it was semi-auto. But this is still full auto here. And you'll have to excuse my coughing and clearing throat. I swear I don't have coronavirus, not that you would catch it from me by watching my videos. But yeah, so it's a real interesting rifle. Let's run it through the tests here. First, we're going to do the obvious, the bullet drop test. Zoom in here and breathe. There we go. There's my shot. Let's go check this out. It should be pretty darn close to the regular Mark 14, which, yeah, that's about what you expect. Now, it's going to be a little hard to be, like, truly accurate with this in comparing these because, you know, there's some differences in scopes. You know, we do all of our rifle testing with the T5XI typically, but obviously we can't do that here. So next we are doing sound detection range, and so we're going to get a good distance away from these folks here. So let's mark this dude here. I think we're going to shoot at him, or use him as our detector. And we're going to get out to 220 meters to start. First thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure our immediate area is clear. And, you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's make use of the grenade launcher here real quick. More like designated destruction rifle, am I right? Oh, I alerted people, but whoop-de-doo. Really, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So we're going to get out here to 220. I'm not too worried about those guys back there because I can easily take them. One shot, nothing. Are they coming? There we go. So far, so good. I actually don't remember what the range is on this off the top of my head. I think it is 197 was the detection range for this. I could be wrong. Man, we're looking good. Oh, 194. There we go. Take him out. There we go. Now, through the magic of video editing, we are going to next be looking at me doing suppressed detection range. So, stick around. Alright, ghosts, we are back, and this guy does not want to go back to his home, so we're going to just do this right here. 133, nothing. 32. 31. 30, nothing.
Stay focused.
29. 28. 128, so that's not bad. Or, not 128, it's 28. Sorry. It is morning while I'm recording this. I'm still a little sleepy, I think. So, okay, we've done sound detection. We've done range. Now comes probably what's going to be the most interesting for this is damage. So we're going to head over to the Dead Horse Swamp Bivouac and try it out. While we're loading and getting everything set up, I just want to plug my website, classicwfl.com. You can find all of my videos there. Any recent video will have text, descriptions, and general thoughts and everything. So if you don't like watching all the videos, you can do that. You can search my site to find the videos. I also have art, music, photography, t-shirts, and more for sale. Help support independent content creators such as yours truly. So let's break camp and do the damage testing. Okay, so we've got our vehicle here. We're going to go move it over to where I like to do my shooting and start plinking away at it. I also want to note that yes, this weapon is fully upgraded. I made sure to upgrade it fully, so it's all covered there. This is definitely comparable. Okay, so that's 15 rounds. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 rounds. So yes, it does do more damage by just, ballpark. comparison, like, accurately relative to the damage difference, so that's not bad. Let's head back to the bivouac. We'll pull up the bolt drop and damage comparison chart and talk about what this means. So, range, you know, it's average. Not bad for a DMR. Sound detection range, nothing special there. Damage is the interesting part. Now, if you compare this to other DMRs, it's pretty comparable. It's does more than the G28s, regardless, and it does more than the traditional Mark 14. I found my notes here. I'm comparing that here. It's not as powerful as Scorpio Scout, not as powerful as the SVD, which does slightly more damage. The Mark 14 Terminator does slightly more damage. The FRF does more damage. But those just are a different class of DMR, really. What sets this DMR apart is how you can equip it, in that, look, you can throw a grenade launcher on this thing. Now, sure, you're limited in scope options, but with a DMR, even using the digital scope, which is 4x zoom, that's not bad if you're shooting within 300 meters, even out to 400 meters, which is most of your shots. Very rare. It's actually not that common to be shooting out at 500 plus in this game. You can do it in some areas, but like I said, it's limited use case, and you can still move up. Really, there's very rare instances where you can't get closer. Now, what's going to be interesting is when the March 24th patch comes out. Assuming it does, it could potentially be delayed for understandable reasons with the current COVID-19 scare. So I definitely wouldn't fault Ubisoft for pushing back because of staffing difficulties and everything else. But with that patch that's coming out, Title Update 2.0, it could mean the TA-31H will become available on the Mark 14, which, while I'm not sure what zoom level it has off the top of my head, I want to say it's either 3.5 or 4x, its reticle is much more usable than the digital scope. Now, sure, you don't get variable zoom with it, but you can live without that, honestly, in this game, because it's a shorter range scope. But yeah, so I really think this DMR has a place. I'm really glad I picked it up, because odds are I'm going to be using this rifle quite a bit when I start my new playthrough in the immersive mode. Because it's pretty powerful. Now, it's a shame you can't customize its look, because I don't care for the gold accent on it. Well, I guess bronze accenting on it. But you know what? It's fine. Yeah, equipping it wise, this is equipped like a hardcore battle rifle right here. And it's exceptionally versatile. You can use it for medium long range engagement. You can use it for anti-vehicle with that grenade launcher. You can use it in full auto, although the recoil is going to be pretty high, honestly. You can use it for closer quarters. It's just an all-around versatile rifle. Once again, the Mark 14, in a way, has become one of my favorite rifles. Because if you remember in Wildlands, the Mark 14 with the G28 scope, long barrel, was actually the bullet drop actually lined up with the reticle dots on the scope. Like 200 meters was center, 300 was notch, or was it a dot or a notch? Then notch dot, just 300, 400, 500, 600. Yeah, it like lined up with the reticle almost perfectly. We don't have that here in Breakpoint, sadly. But what we do have is a lot of powerful rifles, and actually less bullet drop thanks to the ballistic advantage perk. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Mark 14. A really good, versatile DMR. If you need to do everything DMR, this is it right here, my friends. Definitely give this a shot. If you're willing to drop the creds, drop the cash for the MTX store, this is the rifle you want right here. Don't waste your money on the HDI Survival or even the TAC 50 Brown unless you like the look and want that extra bit of reload speed. Definitely get the Mark 14 Assault. I'm about to sneeze. Okay, and I sneezed. Ugh. Gross. Alright, sorry guys. But, anyways, like I said, that's what I got for you. Don't forget to check out my website, classicwfl.com. Check out my other videos. And stay tuned, because as soon as the patch drops, I will be covering it. And we will be covering a lot of immersive mode playthrough. So, alright. Stay frosty, ghosts. And by the time the next patch comes, you won't be seeing me in Erewhon.